As the arena lights blaze and the roaring crowd rises to its feet, a wave of anticipation sweeps through the atmosphere. This is more than a fight. It's a moment in boxing history. Manny Pacquiao, the 8-division world champion and global icon, steps into the ring once again, wearing the red and white colors of the Philippines, the same colors that have accompanied him in countless wars against legends such as Marco Antonio Barrera, Eric Morales, Juan Manuel Marquez, Ricky Hatton, Oscar de la Hoya, Miguel Cotto, and of course, Floyd Mayweather in the biggest pay-per-view event of all time. Now at 44 years of age, Pacquiao stands in front of a new challenger, DK Yoo, a martial artist and internet personality stepping into the boxing ring for what may be the most daunting task of his life. The bell rings and instantly Manny transforms. The playful smile seen during introductions vanishes, replaced by a piercing focus honed over decades of combat. From the first second, Manny's footwork is vintage, light, explosive, bouncing in and out with razor-sharp angles that have left world champions puzzled. DK tries to use his reach advantage, pumping out a jab, attempting to keep the legend at bay, but Manny's experience shines through. He slips under the jab with ease and launches a swift left straight to the body, followed by a clean right hook upstairs. DK's eyes widen, not just from the impact, but from the sudden realization that he's standing in front of a storm unlike anything he's experienced. As the first round unfolds, Manny remains calm, controlling the pace, measuring his opponent, and throwing just enough punches to establish dominance while conserving energy. In round 2, DK tries to regain ground, stepping forward with high knees, attempting to impose his range, but Manny counters beautifully, digging to the ribs and stepping out before any return fire can connect. With every passing minute, Pacquiao's combinations become more fluid, his rhythm more menacing, and DK finds himself retreating under constant pressure. It's clear Manny has downloaded DK's patterns and is now turning up the heat. Round 3 begins, and DK looks noticeably slower, is breathing heavier, while Manny still appears fresh, his legs bouncing, his hands twitching with anticipation. He begins to vary his attack, left uppercuts in close, sharp hooks to the body, and even double feints to draw reactions. DK throws a wild right, hoping to catch Manny off guard, but instead, he walks into a punishing counter left that forces him to clinch. The crowd senses it. The tide is not just turning, it's drowning DK. In round 4, Manny lands a brilliant flurry upstairs, finishing with a right hook that sends DK to the canvas for the first time in the fight. DK rises, his spirit intact, but his body already showing the bruises of war. He tries to keep Manny away with his jab, but there's no slowing down the Pac-Man. Manny comes in again, this time breaking down DK's guard with quick body shots and a left hand that splits the defense. Round 5 turns into a showcase of dominance. DK's movement is sluggish, his output reduced to survival mode. Manny begins to toy with his timing, throwing half punches, switching rhythm, and slipping shots with a smile. DK, despite his heart, cannot handle the speed or the experience being thrown at him. He attempts one last offensive push, but is met with a thunderous left hand, followed by a right hook that staggers him back into the ropes. The referee watches closely. DK swings wildly, more out of desperation than strategy. Manny sees the opening and moves in again, unleashing a storm of punches that sends DK down for the second time. The count reaches 8. DK nods, signaling he wants to continue, but his body betrays him, his legs are wobbly, and his guard is loose. Round 6 is academic. Manny knows it's his fight. He dances, lands at will, and with surgical precision, punishes the body once more. DK, to his credit, refuses to quit. He absorbs the punishment, keeps moving, hoping to hear the final bell. With just seconds left, Manny lands a right hook left straight combo that nearly finishes it. The bell sounds and the crowd explodes. The judges score it unanimously in favor of Manny Pacquiao, who raises his gloves, not in arrogance, but in gratitude. The fighters embrace at center ring. DK exhausted, humble but proud, and Manny, once again, the living embodiment of a boxing legend. Even at 44, his reflexes, his heart, his speed, and his precision remain at a level that few in history have reached. It was more than a fight. It was a lesson in greatness. DK, you may have entered the ring as a student of martial arts, but tonight, he stepped into a masterclass hosted by a living legend. Manny Pacquiao, with every step, every punch, and every smile, reminded the world that legends never fade. They adapt, evolve, and continue to inspire.